The third privacy policy on our list is Google's privacy policy, which is probably one of the most important since Google now owns YouTube.ca as well, which handles millions of people per day. And most of those people are probably users of that site as well. The first thing I'd like to look at is this right here, device information that Google collects from use of their services. It says we may collect device-specific information, such as your hardware model, operating system version, unique device identifiers, and mobile network information, such as phone number. Google may associate your device identifiers or phone number with your Google account. So just by accessing your Google accounts on your phone, it doesn't matter if you gave them your phone number or not. They'll use their software to grab your phone number from your phone and automatically list it with your account. This is kind of an invasion. It doesn't make sense to take information that the user didn't want to give Google and just put it into their profile without their permission. The next thing I'd like to direct you to is this right here. It says when you use location-enabled Google service, we may collect and process information about your actual location, like GPS signals sent by a mobile device. We may also use various technologies to determine location, such as sensor data from your device that may, for example, provide information on nearby Wi-Fi access points and cell towers. So, if you have your location services turned on your iPhone, for example, that's fine. That means that you give your iPhone permission to send out your location to some of the apps that you're using. Maybe it's Google. But when Google's saying, if we can't use that, we'll use other technology like where your Wi-Fi is and your Wi-Fi access points and cell towers to determine your location, it seems like Google's actively using your device to track you. At that point, it doesn't matter if you want your location services on or not, Google is going to track you anyways. The thing I like to look at is right here. So if other users already have your email or other information that identifies you, we may show them your publicly visible Google profile information, such as your name and your photo. So if someone gets your email off of another website and goes to Google, they can use that to find your name, maybe when you didn't want them to. Maybe you rejected their contact request on their email, and then they're using Google to figure out your name and see your photo anyways if you have that information available on your Google profile. The last thing I'd like to look at for Google's privacy policy is accessing and updating your personal information. Everything's fine up till you get to here. It says we aim to maintain our services in a manner that protects information from accidental or malicious destruction. Because of this, after you delete information from our services, we may not immediately delete residual copies from our active servers and may not remove the information from our backup systems. So what I understand from this is it's good and bad in a way. If you accidentally delete some information, you want to be able to retrieve that without having to go through the effort of putting it all back. So maybe you can just ask Google to retrieve it for you. But if you actually want to delete your information off of Google, they'll keep residual copies in their active servers for a time. And what I'm understanding is they won't even remove it from their backup systems at all. So that information is still there. You just think you deleted it. Google has a pretty decent privacy policy, but for how many people it services per day, their policies need to be a little bit less vague in what they get and how they use it and where they keep it.